he said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him. Wow. We looked at some. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. Pages long.
And that is President Trump showing off classified war plans against Iran. By now you've probably heard about this audio, or maybe you've read about it. The conversation plays a central role in the federal criminal case against Donald Trump. The context, though, makes it even more damaging. The conversation happened in July 2021 at the former president's golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey. Mr. Trump was talking to a book writer, a publisher, and two staffers about General Mark Milley, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Milley alleged that Trump considered going to war with Iran in the final months of his presidency to somehow keep his presidency going. And Trump pushes back by showing that the war plans came from the Pentagon.
This totally wins my case, you know. Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. But look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time, you know.
she'd send it, no, she'd send it to Anthony Weiner,
Yeah.
the pervert.
Please print.
By the way, isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we were talking about it. And, you know, he said he wanted to attack Iran and what? These are the papers. This was done by the military, given to me.
Done by the military and given to me. So here we have Donald Trump trying to show the writer of a book that it was Milley who proposed a war with Iran. The fact is, it's the Pentagon's job to have several options for a war with U.S. adversaries. But Trump was arguing that because Milley gave Trump some possible plans, well, Donald Trump didn't want the war. Well, the legal problem comes when Donald Trump reveals that he knows these papers are classified and is not allowed to share them, no matter how obsessed Trump may be over the claims made by a military general. Keep in mind that it is far easier to convict somebody of a crime if you can show intent and establish they knew what they were doing was wrong. And this is the point in the conversation when Trump makes that case. Listen.
Declassified.
Figure out
See, as president, I could have declassified it. Now I can't, you know, but this is classified.
Now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so, look, we here and I have, and you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
It's incredible, right?
No,
Hey, bring some Cokes in, please.
Bring some Cokes in. And that's the chef's kiss. Because after Donald Trump says as president, I could have declassified it, but this is still a secret, he then asks for a round of Cokes. Trump's addiction to the beverage is almost as strong as his addiction to showing off and trying to prove that he should be believed. Of course, it's the latter, Trump's obsession with discrediting a military general, that will likely see Donald Trump get convicted for mishandling classified documents. Trump's only defense might be if he could somehow prove he wasn't really waving around Iran war plans, but was holding a stack of non-classified papers and pretending they were the war plans just to bamboozle and impress his guests. But each of those guests are likely trial witnesses, and if they saw anything in a document that said Iran or had a stamp of classified or top secret, Trump is toast. The better defense strategy, in my view, is for Donald Trump to plead not guilty by reason of insanity. Indeed, no sane person would behave the way he has behaved. No sane person would write or say the nonsense he has spewed. And by the way, Donald Trump knew this conversation at his New Jersey club was being recorded, and he still waved around classified documents and spoke about them. Trump is arguably certifiable, and if he does not admit that he is crazy, he will end up in jail. The audio recording makes it a slam dunk. By the way, one of Donald Trump's biggest supporters in Congress, Ohio Republican Jim Jordan, just got some terrible news from the U.S. Supreme Court. Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.